information for somebody listening tonight. And so we're going to get started here in just a minute, because I know that somebody has invited you to take a look at this amazing information. So welcome everyone. My name is Rachel Garcia, and I'm going to be sharing some information with you tonight that I believe could be life-changing for you and your family. I first heard about this in 2008. At the time, I was practicing medicine full-time as a physician assistant. And you're actually going to be hearing from some medical doctors tonight who will be coming on just a moment to share why they are sharing this information with others as well. I was practicing full-time at a clinic in Ponte Vedra Beach, working 12 plus hours a day, seeing 50 to 60 patients a day, writing 200 prescriptions a day. And I had just started 2 other businesses with my husband. So in the previous 12 months, we had opened a construction company, and I had opened a brick and mortar skincare retail store, and I was seeing all these patients, and I had just had my second baby. So I had a 3-year-old and a 9-month-old. And my brothers called me and said, listen, we've got this business that we want you to take a look at. We know you're business minded. We know you're into nutrition. We want you to take a look at this. And I do like to think of myself as being open-minded. I know that it is wise to have multiple streams of income. At that time in my life, I was so overwhelmed with life and with work that I thought there is no way I can add something else to my plate. But I agreed to take a look because it was my brothers. And I'm assuming that that's why you have agreed to take a look tonight. There's probably somebody that invited you to look at this that you believe, like, and trust, and that caused you to say, okay, I will take a look. So I don't know if this is for you or not. I am just the message deliverer. And I believe, because I've been sharing this for as long as I've been sharing it, 15 years now, I believe with all of my heart that there are a lot of people that need to hear this message. And so I'm going to introduce you to this company called Pure. Pure stands for People United Reaching Everyone. And I believe with all of my heart that everybody needs to hear this information. In 2008 was when I first found out about it. And I was attracted to the health aspect of what I'm going to be sharing with you tonight. I found in 15 years that people are usually attracted to one aspect or the other. Some people are attracted to both. I was interested in the health aspect, and this is why. My nephew had just been diagnosed with severe autism. I had sat with my sister as the physician told her her 3-year-old would never speak. He would never have more than the mind of a 3-year-old. He would always be in diapers. And I had a lot of questions about that. I have a master's degree in clinical medical sciences, and I began to do an extensive amount of research on what was autism and why did he have it. My research led me to the understanding that we are not getting enough nutrition in our diets. It was a very eye-opening conclusion for me as I was taught about the importance of writing and prescribing pharmacologic medications. I have since done numerous readings on numerous books that quote and list numerous publications showing the importance of pouring plant-based nutrition into your body to get your body working the way that it's supposed to be working. So when I heard their message of truth, I knew that this was something my family needed to get involved with. I am still here today because of the massive amount of lives that we've changed. But again, I was a big fan of multiple streams of income. Because of the cheap startup cost and the very little overhead, I personally did not think it was a real business. It was my CPA who came back to me a couple months later and said, you know, you can write that investment off. You know, I think this might be the best business you've ever started. And he was right. What attracted me to this was how it started. It started in a clinical practice. For 30 years, they taught this message that I'm going to be talking about tonight of cleanse, balance, build to their patients. And the results were so good that there was a 3-year waiting list for people to get into that clinic. And they decided to start a company where the only way you would find out about it was person telling person telling person. They could have bought shelf space in Whole Foods. They could have hired a marketing firm to do billboards and commercials and radio ads, but they chose to rely on the people who had spread the word of mouth about the clinic to the point that there was a 3-year waiting list to spread the news. And that's how I found out about it. If I had walked into Whole Foods and somebody had given me a flyer, I don't think I would be here today. If I'd walked into Whole Foods and seen it on a shelf with 85 other vitamins, I don't think I would be here today. It's because someone that I love said, you've got to take a look at this. And I believe that when someone looks at this, they know right away, they're interested or they're not. So what is this? So Pure is the best of the best in health and nutrition in one location. Click of a button comes to your house. Okay. So it started 15 years ago. This did not start yesterday. It's a 15-year-old company. And so for me, when I saw this 15 years ago, I thought this is brilliant. I don't have to go to the health food store. I no longer have to worry about my garden and the juicing. Everything that I need, they've been using in a clinical practice for 30 years, and I now have access to it. It's going to come to my doorstep. By the way, I'm someone who uses Instacart rather than going to the grocery store. So click of a button, come to my house. My time is better spent doing other things than wandering through the grocery store aisles. I'm always thinking about, am I using my time wisely? This was a no-brainer for me. So I joined for the ease. I'm still here today because of the very real results. Within the first week, my insomnia issues were gone. My son's constipation issues were gone. And that was interesting. 6 weeks in, my husband's extreme anger issues and depression issues were gone. 3 months in, my husband had lost 20 pounds, lost 32 pounds. And my nephew went from being totally nonverbal and screaming all day long to speaking in full sentences. That was the moment when I said, I've got to look into this a little bit more. And I came to the conclusion that this needs to be shared. I now feel an ethical obligation to share this with as many people as I possibly can. Now, I want you to think for a moment. If someone approached you today, say somebody approached you 10 years ago and said, for everybody that you get to sign up with Amazon, they have a membership with Amazon, you're going to get somewhere between 10 to 50% of everything that they ever place an order with Amazon for back in your pocket every week that those orders are placed. Would you have done it? I'm willing to bet that you would have placed on your Facebook ads and your Instagram ads, and heck, you might have stood on a corner saying, join for Amazon now, click this link, because of the potential to receive income just from you referring people to this monster retailing site. Okay, now, did you need to know about refrigerators and baby diapers and hoses, water hoses, in order to be able to refer people to Amazon? No, you just knew that it was a company that you were purchasing from, and you would have been willing to refer people to that. I say 10 years ago because most people I know have an Amazon membership now. And I believe that's how this is going to be in 50 years, that most people will have a Pure membership. But right now, only 55,000 people in the United States know about it. What if you refer people and everything they purchase going forward, and anybody they tell you get a percentage of those profits for the rest of your life? See, that's what this is all about. What are you doing right now that if you spend 30 minutes a day, 5 days a week on it, you will have a weekly check that comes in for decades to come? And this is an asset. So you can will it to your children and your grandchildren. What do you have any assets right now that you can will to others? This is powerful, you guys. I want you to start thinking about, what are you doing every day right now that can pay you for decades to come? And it all revolves around this philosophy of cleanse your body of the toxins, balance out your pH, your alkalinity, your hormone levels, build your trillions of cells up with whole raw food nutrition. It is a centuries-old philosophy. We have a wellness advisory panel that is recommending these products to their patients in their offices. 2 of them are speaking tonight. Dr. Lola and Benga Adebanja will be speaking on our presentation tonight. Why are these doctors recommending these products to their patients? Because they work. Many of our products are in the physician's desk reference. That's what I used for 20 years to write prescriptions. I say used because I walked away from practicing medicine in December of 2019, having no idea what was coming, because I found a better way to help people. And it's not writing prescriptions all day long. So people say all the time, well, my sister just told me about this oil company or this shake company, or this different? I'm already buying supplements from here. How is it different? I'm again going to put the business hat on. Okay. If you were going to go start a small business, and everybody knows multiple streams of income are wise, right? So there's a few ways to get another stream of income. You can go work at Starbucks in the evenings and trade your hours for dollars. That try to do something that will pay you for a long time to come, right? So, okay, how do I do that? What can I invest in that will pay me for decades to come? Maybe you're going to open a retail store. Maybe you're going to open a business. Think big picture. If you open a store, how many people can benefit from your services or what you're selling? What we sell is for everyone. It's not just for the women. It's not just for the children. It's not just for the people who run. Every woman, man, child in a house, plus the parents, plus the children, plus the dogs and the cats. Okay. Everybody with a body. That's who this is for. So 100% of the demographic. That's a good business right there. It's a consumable product. I have a Pampered Chef baking stone. Nothing against Pampered Chef. Love them. Okay. But I've only bought one, and I bought it probably 20 years ago. And I don't see myself ever buying another one. That is not a great business model, if you ask me. I don't want to sell something to my friends and family. They all buy one, and now I have no more business. Okay, that's just not wise. You want to have something that is consumable, that people need over and over and over again. And I will tell you, when people start with Pure, when they start with one of our starter packs, we found that 93% of them repurchase. Why? Because it's the best you can find. That is why we have so many people waiting to get into a clinic. That is why we have multiple healthcare providers recommending it. That is why I let go of all of the expensive supplementation I was buying for this, because I could tell when I took it and I can tell when I don't. So when I first started sharing this, my goal was very strongly to help people with their health. It's actually why I went to medical school, to help people with their health. As time has gone by, I have learned that I can help people with their checks, with their cash flow, with their finances. And I will tell you, I came from a family of 7 children, and my parents were divorced when I was 14, and I grew up without a lot of money. And it's not fun to grow up without a lot of money. There's not a lot of freedom. There's not a lot of choices that you have in life. And money is not all important, guys, but it ranks right up there with oxygen. It's important. And there's so many people that are struggling financially, and they just don't have an answer to get out of that financial situation they're in, or to pay off their debt, or to build up a savings account. Or maybe you want to invest in real estate and you don't have the income for the down payments. So listen closely, because whoever invited you here knows that this could be something for you. Some of the most brilliant business minds of our time have said this business model is brilliant for a number of reasons. One being every American should have a small business for the tax write-off purposes. Okay. If you grew up in an employee household, meaning your mom and dad were employees, and you've been an employee your whole life, you're used to getting on a time clock or having a salary and trading your hours for dollars. This might be mind-blowing to you. What is even a tax write-off? I don't even know what that means. You need to start a small business of some sort. These guys say this is the best one to start. I started 3 in a 12-month period of time. This was the best one I started. Low investment, almost zero overhead. In fact, my investment here was less than the overhead from my skincare store on a monthly basis. And I ate my investment. And then the third very powerful thing about this business model is the ability to leverage your time. There are lots of people that were invited to this presentation tonight. They're not presenting. They invited people, but I'm working for them. And I'm staying on afterwards to answer your questions. So all they did was invite people, and then I'm working for them by doing the presentation. And I will do the same for you. I'm going to show you a graph here in just a little bit of what happens when you invite people to a presentation. You don't even have to be on the presentation that you're inviting them to. And then you get an email. Frank joined your team. You're like, wait a minute. Oh, I forgot I invited Frank to that webinar tonight. Frank joined. He listened. He's interested. Wow, this is awesome. Now what do I do? Frank gets plugged into our franchise-like system where he can learn everything he needs to know about building a business in 30 minutes a day on his phone. And you can be as involved or not as involved as you want to be. I'm truly going to teach you how to leverage your time to make money while you're working your full-time job. And I will again say, what are you spending 30 minutes a day on 5 days a week that can pay you a weekly check for decades to come? I believe with all my heart, after 20 years of practicing medicine and 15 years of sharing this message, that the majority of the health issues we face as a human race are the result of us being toxic, out of balance, and undernourished. We're toxic. We're drinking out of plastic water bottles, putting our food in Tupperware containers and sticking it in the microwave. Our food has been sprayed by guys in hazmat suits with fungicides, pesticides, herbicides, and we're eating it. And our cancer rates have gone like this in the last 20 years. We're being poisoned. We're lacking in movement. Sitting is the new smoking. We're staring at our phones. We're staring at technology. We're addicted to sugar. We're totally out of balance. We're not eating enough alkalinizing foods, which are plants. We're eating more meat, berries, sugar, soda, coffee, and bread than we are alkalinizing foods. And there's so many books that have been published, and with literally the last quarter of this book with clinical studies showing the importance of plant-based nutrition. And why has that been squashed? Do our doctors not teach us that? We'll read this book, Truth About Cancer, and you'll understand why we're encouraged to write prescriptions rather than teach you about nutrition. It's a whole nother story, a whole nother topic, but we're lacking in nutrition. And whatever's in the genetic pipeline, whatever's coming down the pipeline towards you, that means, what did your grandparents have? What did your parents struggle with? Are they struggling with? It's going to come towards you faster likely than it hit them because of the lack of nutrition, because of the lack of movement, because of the increasing environmental pollution. What about your kids? It's going to hit them faster. And studies are showing they're not getting nearly enough nutrition. It doesn't have to be that way. For those people who say, oh, we can just eat healthy, I can just eat organic. No, you can't. Studies 12 years ago showed we have to eat 8 oranges, 80 cups of spinach, 99 ears of corn, and 2 cups of wheat to get the same nutrition our parents got from one of each of those things. So that's not really an option. I came to the conclusion that supplementation was important before I heard about Pura. Buying this omegas from this company, calcium from this company, vitamins from this company, not seeing results, not expecting results, because who sees results with vitamins? Who travels with their vitamins? If you go to Disney World for a week, are you taking your vitamins? Most people don't. We do. Because when we travel without our stuff, it's very obvious. Why? Because we need to be cleansing, balancing, and building on a daily basis. This company offers a lot of products, and I have a lot of videos out there that educate on every single one of these products. We actually have over 50. We have a sports line. We have an immune boosting system. We have a metabolic reset that women over 40 who are like starving themselves to death and working out all the time and still like gain weight just looking at a French fry, we probably need to reset your metabolism while we're cleansing, balancing, and building. Look at our reset program. But I'm going to talk about the 7 products in our starter pack that we have found give a 93% repurchase rate. And why is that? Why is it that you can't just buy one of these things? Because it's this system of cleansing, balancing, and building. And here in America, we're like, can't you just give me a gummy vitamin that solves all my problems? No. This amazing machine doesn't work this way. And you know what's crazy is, we take probably better care of this. We replace this every couple of years. I don't know how many houses you've lived in your adult life. I've probably lived in, in my adult life, 5 or 6. So we even replace our houses. We just got a new roof on this house. We change cars every 2, 5, 10 years, depending on who you are and what you do. But we get one of these. One our whole life, and we don't get to replace it. This is your most important asset. I mean, heck, if you've got $10 million in the bank account and you have all the time in the world, but you don't have your health, friend, you can't travel to Italy and hike the paths over by the coast. You can't do that because you don't have your health. Heck, you probably can't even fly to Italy. So there comes a point when this is the most important thing. Doesn't it make sense to take care of it now? Doesn't it make sense to put the priority on your health now? Yes, I think it does. And what we're offering is the best of the best. In this starter package, you are cleansing the 7 channels that you eliminate through your lungs, your liver, your skin, lymphatic system, kidneys, blood, and intestines all need to be cleansed. We're pouring plant-based omega-3s in, which are the absolute importance for everyday consumption. Your body doesn't make them. For cell to neuron communication, decreasing inflammation. We're going to cleanse out the intestinal tract with soluble and insoluble fiber. We're going to pour all the vitamins that you heard about in the last 2 years that are essential for your body. We put them all in our daily bill. We have Goyen, which is our #1 seller. A lot of people call it marriage counselor in a bottle. It's calming. Think of it like wine without the alcohol. Perfect plant-based calcium, magnesium, vitamin K, vitamin D mix. Sulfur that's been shown in clinical studies to decrease inflammation. A replacement of the acidic coffee and sodas that you're drinking. Do you have to replace those things? No, you don't have to. But we found that when people start on this starter pack within 30 days, there are some radical changes, and I'll list those for you in just a minute. But there's also a 30-day satisfaction guarantee. So if you're struggling with migraines, asthma, allergies, pain, sleep, weight, fatigue. What are the signs that your body needs servicing? I mean, we take our cars in when the tires are starting to go flat, the windshield wiper runs out, my massage thing on my car isn't working right now. We take it in, oh, it needs servicing. What are your signs that you need a servicing? Can't sleep, bloated, constipated, hair thinning, nails brittle, don't feel good, lump in your neck. Like, what are the signs? And you often come out with what? More prescriptions. Let's prevent. Let's do our best to prevent. If you're over 40 or you're on a prescription medication, seriously look at this starter package, the Core Complete. It incorporates all of these superfruits that have been used for thousands of years in the areas where they're grown. They've been studied in the US for over 3 decades. You can go look those studies up right now. And what we have is 100% pure noni, goji, acai, and mangosteen. Okay, so this I recommend if you're over 40 or you're on prescription medications. And these are the 6 things people typically see within 30 days of starting this system. Better sleep, more energy, less pain, better bowels, better mood, and weight loss. And what typically happens is you go in for your servicing, which this is worth a servicing, and then going forward, most people choose 3 to 4 products that they really can't live without, because again, you can tell when you take it and you can tell when you don't. 2 groups of people attracted to the health aspect of this. Those who are really into health and nutrition. That was me. They've read all these books. They know about them all, right? They look at the back of all the bottles. They have multiple different brands of multiple different supplements, and they start comparing what we have to what they have in their cabinet. And they're like, this is really good. Get the VIP pack, get the family pack, get the best of everything we have, and make a switch, guys. You will not regret it. And there's a 30-day satisfaction guarantee. The other group is drinking soda every day, drinking coffee every day, eating more meat than you do plants, eating fast food a couple times a week. You know you're not doing good. You know it. The thought of getting on track is scary, overwhelming. You don't know who to listen to. Give this a look. Okay, my boys have been doing this since they were toddlers. This you can see is in 30 seconds in the morning, they get more nutrition than most people get in a week. If they don't take it, it's very obvious. Very obvious. So this is fast. If you're thinking it's too hard, I can't do it, my kids won't do it. Listen, you have control of what your kids eat for maybe 16 years. Okay. It's not the teacher's job or the doctor's job to get the nutrition in them. It's your job. And we're giving you an easy way to do it. You can get all those liquids that I just showed you in capsule form. He was eating Mila muffins that have Mila in them, high amounts of omega-3s. You can go to purelifechangers.com to get more information on each of the products. I have extremely detailed videos on each of these products, doctors educating on the products, videos about the patients that are people and their testimonies. You can check it all out there. My goal is just to give you a brief overview of what this is all about. Some of you are watching this on this site right now. If you're not on our Changing Lives with Pure Facebook page, ask to be added to it. You can use the little search box if you're on there now, find that, and type in whatever ailment your family is struggling with. I'm not going to make claims about what's going to happen for you or your family. Neither will the doctors who are about to come on. But I think that our backgrounds speak volumes in regards to why we're recommending this to others. Okay, and so without further ado, I'm going to bring on my friends, Dr. Lola and Benga Arabanjo, who live in Memphis and are going to share with you why they love Pure, why they've decided to share it with others, why after seeing a full day of patients, they're taking time out of their busy schedule to share with you why they're doing this. And so I think we have our friends here. Yes, we do. So you guys, I've been to Memphis to help them share this with their friends. And actually, I think Dr. Benga, I think you were skeptical when I came there the first time, and we're planning another trip in January for me to go back over there and help you guys spread the message. So thank you for coming on tonight. I'm excited for everybody to hear your story.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Rachel. Good evening, everyone. Thank you for allowing us to share our testimony. This has been a great life-changing for us. We got introduced to Pure 2 years ago through a friend of ours, Esther Adeshino. And at that time, I was overweight, tired, and joint pain. I thought if you hit 50, things start breaking down on you, but it doesn't have to be. So I was having back pain and couldn't sleep. I was popping in coffee every time just to stay awake and stay focused. And that was eroding my gut. I started developing heartburn on Pepsi every time, Tom throwing in just to stay healthy, but that was not working. And I started taking all kinds of vitamins. I didn't see any result. I was getting tired and exhausted. I said, no, there has to be a change. So while I was talking to a friend of mine, she started sharing this and invited me to overview, like you're all watching now. Joined the overview and I saw it and I thought, wow, plant-based, that was what caught my attention. Plant-based, that my body sees as food, cleanse, balance, and build. That makes sense to me. I said, okay, give me the family pack, everything that this company has. I'm going to try everything. I don't want to miss out on anything. So if you're here, join with the family pack. That is your best bet. It's a great bargain. And we came in with a family pack. I started taking it. My husband was skeptical. And within a week, I have my energy back. I started sleeping well. Wow, I thought this is great. I love this. I started giving it to my children. And lo and behold, falling in love with this. Money started coming in. We can't make claim for what happens to you, but we can tell you what happens to our family. It is a game changer. And I thought this is the best kept secret. It is no longer a secret. You've had it. So take advantage of it. We started traveling with the company. We travel more than we have ever traveled to Amelia Island, Breckenridge, Colorado, Italy, Hawaii. And my husband started looking at that and said, wow, my wife is no longer waking up with ouch, ouch, ouch. It is amazing. I feel more energetic and more focused.
Yeah, this is really, really, really great. Look, I'm Dr. Adebanjo. I've been practicing medicine for more than 36 years. This is a paradigm shift. Everything now, the government is pushing around wellness and wellness. This is the next wave in wellness. So you really need to look very closely. So I just want to let you know that. Two things I want to say personally, for me, I have more energy. I work as a physician in my clinic. I have 2 clinics. When my patient sees me jumping around, what are you doing? And I've showed that to them. In fact, we're not making claims. I have somebody who comes in to get injection for pain every week. The last time I saw him was almost 6 weeks now. He hasn't come up because he's been using the product. So I can tell you that. We're not making claims, but I want you to know that it's making changes, not only in our own life, in the life of our friends, and all our patients too. Paradigm shift. We need to look to this. Next wave in wellness. Come and join us. Come and experience what we're experiencing. This is our story.
You guys are so great. Thank you so much for taking the time out tonight to share with everybody your thoughts and why you love it. And I've traveled. When they say they've traveled, let me just tell you, the company, one of the ways that they thank us for sharing this with others is they like rent out these hotels in these amazing places, these amazing hotels, and then they pay for us to go. So we were just in Italy together. We have been in Hawaii together. I took them on this crazy road trip where we went to the end of this island and it was amazing. And so we've just had a really, really great time together. And I did not know them prior to Pure. I told someone who 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 told them. And listen, when you have a medical doctor say, this is the next wave in wellness who's been practicing for 36 years, I hope you're listening. What is this? This is a click of a button. It's an e-commerce website, online website with the best of the best in health and wellness. You know, health and wellness is the next $1 trillion industry, right? But a lot of companies selling supplements are like, ooh, health and wellness is the next $1 trillion industry. Let's hire some scientists and create some products in a lab that we can sell and make money on. Let's hire a marketing team so that when they search for natural allergy options, that pops up to the top. This did not start that way. This started in a clinical practice, was used in a clinical practice for 30 years. And then 15 years ago, this company started utilizing what was used in that practice. It was before its time. It is the next wave in health and wellness. Now everybody is clicking health and wellness. The average educated American is supplementing. They're supplementing with things that they feel no results with, but they're supplementing. All right, livepure.com. You guys, this is where you can go to put your core complete package into the shopping cart to go check out. It's just like shopping on Amazon, okay? Reset Plus, that's for 2 people to do the core complete plus some fat burners and metabolism burners and get on our entire 6-week program for an average of 15 to 20 pound weight loss, but more importantly, get your metabolism going again. So you're actually starting to see a change. You eat a ton on that program. We're going to start a challenge on November 2nd. So get your products now, use the core complete for a month, and then jump in on the metabolism reset in the beginning of January. Family package, you heard them talking about. I'll talk about that here in just a minute. Throw whatever you're going to get into the cart, go to checkout. It's going to ask you, do you want to be a preferred customer? If you just want to consume the products, yes, I want to be a preferred customer. Give them your email address. You're going to get 25% off. They'll ask you when you're checking out who invited you, put that name in. Okay. And that's it. You save 25%, no obligation to purchase again. 93% chance you will. So you might want to think about getting started on their Smart Ship program. And that is how I've been able to save money with this versus all the other stuff I was buying. This is actually cheaper than what I was buying before. I'm buying better products at a better price. So don't choose the retail option. If you're looking at the customers, choose to be a preferred customer if you're looking at the prices. But if you're thinking of, I wish my cousin was on. I wish my sister was on. If you're thinking, oh my gosh, I can't spend any money on myself. Christmas is coming. I need to spend for my spouse or my kids. Like I can't spend money on this. If you're worried about finances, I haven't even told you a price yet, you're already nervous about it. If you are looking for additional streams of income because you know it's wise, I don't care what stage of life you're in. You may have been like me who just started 2 businesses and was like, can't even think about a business right now. Listen to what I have to share with you with the independent business owner. I started sharing this with people because I became really morally obligated to share it. And checks started to come in like Dr. Lola Mbenga said. And so I have 10 customers that are buying products from the company because I told them, kind of think of it like a vending machine. I don't have products that people can come and buy from me. They just, again, remember, they get a membership like Amazon or Costco, and they have their own link and they're going on and purchasing it. And every time they purchase, I get a check. It's great. So I was making, $400, $1,000 if you have 20 customers purchasing 3 to 4 products a month, but that wasn't life-changing income for me. It wasn't life-changing. I made a lot of money as a PA in the specialty I was in, more than most doctors. When the income started to match and then surpass what I made as a PA, I was a little blown away. Now my CPA, he sees everybody's bank accounts. He was the one who said, I told you so. He was right. It's hard to find. There's a lot of companies out there that offer a lot of things. I've never found one that has a better comp plan. I've never found one with better products. This is the real deal. If you can find 2 people who you can plug into us, and we teach them how to do this, which is really just inviting, hey, Bob, I found something amazing. I don't know if it's for you. If I send you a link, can you get on tomorrow at noon and take a look? That's literally what we do. And then we invite them to the Changing Lives with Pure page. If you can find 2 people who decide to build this, you guys, you can be making money while you sleep. If you have people buying products in California, in Korea, in Thailand, while you're sleeping, you wake up and there's checks. It's awesome. I want you to think about it like vending machines. I know this is a weird picture, but this is how my mind works. While I was in the OR for 12 hours a day, cutting cancers out of people, my kids are with some other lady calling her mom. I'm like, how am I ever going to get out of here? Maybe I'll put vending machines on the side of I-95, and every time somebody buys a Pepsi, I will get a little bit of money. Well, now I'm delivering life. And every time somebody purchases Pure products, I get a little bit of money. But then Aunt Betty's purchasing products, and now she used to not be able to cross the front door threshold because she was so tired. Now she's walking around the block, and now she's pooping every day. And now she remembers everybody's names in her neighborhood. It's like, what are you doing, Betty? Betty's like, oh, let me tell you about this Pure. Get onto this thing and watch it. Now they're buying from Betty. Now Betty has an income stream. Now I've helped Betty, not just with her health, but with her finances. And a little bit of everything Betty makes comes back to me because the company's like, thank you for telling us about Betty. She's amazing. But here's the deal. Whoever invited you probably invited 10, 20 people to get on tonight. They're only building 2 teams. So the first people that join their team are at the top of their teams. So let's say I invited Bob tonight. Bob decides, like, I work full time, but man, this sounds great. I need an extra stream of income. He comes in with our family pack. He goes to work at school tomorrow. He's a teacher. And after While he's at school, Beth watches the video tonight as well. Leah watches the noon tomorrow. They all both join as well. Then Beth tells Brenda, Brenda joins as well. Bob's getting emails. Hey, Beth joined your team, Leah joined your team, Brenda joined your team. Bob's like, who are these people? And I think there's a mistake. No, Bob, I only have 2 places to put people. I'm either going to put them under Kristen, or I'm putting them under you. I'm putting them under you. Those people's orders go into a bank account for Bob. And every time they order, that bank account grows. And when Bob decides to start sharing it, whether it's next week, next month, next year, he'll have a bank account that's been built up for him. Okay, he might not ever decide to share. That's Bob's loss, right? But if you're watching this, know that there's other people watching it, and you're either going to be on their team or they're going to be on your team. So if you have questions, get them answered tonight. Enrollment fee is $49 unless you're military or a student, or you come in with one of our business packs, then it's totally waived. The monthly overhead is hysterical. To get paid on a weekly basis, you need to order approximately 3 products a month, or have a customer who orders 3 products a month. Okay, so for me, I was already doing that. I was already buying that amount in supplementation. I just replaced what I was buying with this. Okay, and then you're going to go place your first order if you're looking to be a business builder. Now you can come in wherever you want to, but I'm going to talk about the business packs. I came in with the family package. I was a family of 4 plus my sister and her son. It was $4,000 worth of products for $2,500. I'm like, I'm in, give me that, best bang for my buck. We have a coupon for you tonight where you actually get that for $2,000, $2,055 if you're in Florida. Hello, that's amazing. And then you're going to get 4 of these that you can then go and share with the people you're recommending watch the presentation. Your membership is waived, your shipping is waived. You get into my VIP mentoring program. Everybody gets into our training program where they learn on their phone exactly how to share this with others, but you'll be in our VIP mentoring program. And again, get 4 of these back. Another great business pack starting point is around $1,500, $1,200 with one of these. You're getting $500 in free product in that package, free membership fee, free shipping. You're still getting the training. You're just not in our VIP program. So this is a great starting point as well. But you can start wherever you want to, guys. You can start with the Core Plus, which is $289. You can start with one of our immune packs, which is $660. But if you want the free shipping and you want the company bonus program, look at those higher packages. If you have a large family, you have a friend who will do the reset with you, look at the larger ones. How do I make my money back? I spend $2,000 and get the family pack on a business. I get to write it off. How do I get my money back? We teach you how to start inviting. You do not need to know about the products. You just need to say, hey, buddy, found something amazing. You need to look at it. We send you through a training program before you even open your mouth and start to share. And when you have 4 people come in with the same package that you came in with, this is how you make your money back. Some people find 4 people their first day. Some people find 4 people their first week. Some people don't find 4 people for 4 years. What you're going to do. Most people don't work 30 minutes a day, 5 days a week. Most people work 30 minutes a day for 3 days, and then they stop working altogether for 3 weeks. And then they go, I don't understand why I'm not making any money. If you worked your full-time job for 3 days and then didn't do it for 3 weeks, would you be making any money? No, you have to be consistent and persistent. And we have accountability programs and all kinds of things to keep you plugged in. You can get started today. If you have questions, start typing them in on the Zoom chat box. You can go to livepure.com, throw whatever you want into your pack. I highly recommend the family pack. Stretch yourself, get a little uncomfortable. You're going to be able to gift some of these things to your family members. Don't give Aunt Barbara a scarf and a candle, guys. Give them life-changing products. That's what you should give them. Okay, so all we do is share with others, which we're already sharing about stuff right now. And there's absolutely no cap to what you can make in this business. We have so many testimonies. Lola and Benga are in this picture here. This is us in Sorrento, Italy, over 50 of us. Just a couple of months ago, the next big trip is to Greece. If you like to travel for free, hello, you might have just found the best business ever. And I could go on and on about our business testimonies, people who have replaced their corporate income, people who have been able to pay off debt and begin investing their pure income in real estate. Josh and Ashley have 12 separate passive income real estate properties that they have because of Pure. Have you wanted to invest in real estate? Have you wanted to start another business? Pure gives you the income to do what you're passionate about. That's what it does. It gives you the financial freedom to do what you're passionate about. I've watched it change David and Lindley's financial life. I'm going to be with Will and Susan next week. They live in Montana. I did not know them before Pure. I told someone who told someone who told someone who told someone who told them. They've earned trips to Bora Bora, Italy, Hawaii, and I'll be in Montana with them next week, 6th or 7th time since I've met them, sharing this message across Montana, because in all of Montana, less than probably 200 people even know this exists. I have a team exploding right now in Colorado. In all of Colorado, probably about 200 people know that this exists. We're looking for mouthpieces. We're looking for people who are looking to create life-changing money. Whether you're looking to change your health or your finances, it's all here. We have a lot of people who come in to change their wealth and they get accidental health along the way. So stories after story is posted on our Changing Lives with Pure page. We hope that you take a serious look. Servicing on your body for the Core Complete package, which is my favorite starter package if you're not doing the business, is a little more than $10 a day for 30 days. The Core Plus is less than $10 a day for 30 days, $289. If you don't have enough money to take care of your body for 30 days, then you seriously need to look at the business package. I love the Reset Plus. 2 people doing the entire Core Complete, plus everything you need for the Reset Plus for 6 weeks. This challenge is starting January 2nd. I give away tons of cash prizes. It's awesome. Get started today, you guys. Choose your package, check out, get your questions answered. And I can promise you this, if you don't make a change, if you're not happy with where you are and you don't make a change, nothing will change. This is not my business. This is God's business. My job is to spread the message. That's my only job. I help people get people to the message and I spread the message. So if you think this is for you, stay on, get your questions answered. I'm going to stop the recording right now. I will look at all the different links where this is being broadcast and answer any questions you guys have. I'm so glad that you took a look at this. Get back to the person who invited you and let them know what your thoughts are. Please don't go into the witness protection program. Just let them know. Maybe it's not for you right now. That's totally fine. When it is time for you to do this, we will be here. Good night and God bless. So if you guys have questions, I'm staying on for just a minute to answer whatever questions. I'm going to quickly go and check all the different streaming platforms that I'm on, because I'm on a lot of them right now. YouTube sites and multiple different Facebook sites, and people are posting and tagging people. Do any of you, yep, I just said less than 200 people in Colorado know about this. That's true. The Midwest, the North, no one really knows about this. 55,000 people in the United States know that this exists. It's huge in Korea, huge in Korea, huge in Thailand. Over there, this business model is like, is this one of those businesses? Over here, people are like, I don't know. Why should I listen to you? It's real. Okay, any questions at all? The family package is for 4 people. Someone's asking about the family package. It's for 4 people. If you have 4 people in your household, you should look at the family pack, whether you're interested in the business or not. It's just a great bang for your buck. And then you'll have extra products to gift to people. Again, don't give Aunt Barbara a scarf. Give her something that's life-changing. Okay. Someone's asking me about a testimonial video. No, you just can go post it on Changing Lives with Pure. It will be approved by one of our administration staff to get in there. And if you're looking for testimonies, guys, just go over to Changing Lives with Pure. You have to know me, or I have to know the person who's inviting you. I have a team of over 10,000 people that invite people to this. So our administration screens everybody to make sure that you're associated with us in some way. But I've been doing this a long time, and we've been collecting testimonies for a very long time. So it's a great, great location. Okay, guys, thank you so much for joining us tonight. Dr. Lola and Benga, thank you for taking time out of your evening. I hope that you all enjoyed this, and I will be live again tomorrow. What's today? Monday. I'll be live tomorrow, Tuesday at noon Eastern. And then again tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern. I'm live every single day through December 16th. So I'm lots of opportunity for you to invite people.